Daily Race B for 2023, Week 12, brings us to the Circuit de Spa Francorchamps for Group 2 races. My first race of the week was an interesting affair though because of a driver with a glitchy connection. We'll come back to that later and I'll focus on his lap at the end. It's a sight to behold and hilarious, be sure to watch to the end. I start in Q8 on the grid, but 2 ahead of me is Beck. His car appears to be stuck teleporting between 2 dimensions. At first I was like, what the f***? And then I started to laugh. We'll follow Beck through his first lap. Incidentally, it's hard to focus on racing when you're laughing. The start was clean and I tried to take Walt at turn 1, La Source, but they get it back. Meanwhile, Beck's 2 places ahead is still teleporting around the track. The sparks as he launches up the track is quite something. At this point, I'm impressed that the field has held it together and not totally lost it with Beck's distraction. Entering turn 5, Lecumba, Mastodonte brakes late and overshoots rejoining after turn 6. They don't appear to get a penalty for this, but they gain a spot, dropping me to P9. That appears to be a bug in the track limits. Bex is still glitching, and what happens next sets up a chain of events that ruins my race. Let's rewind and see what happens. Bex teleports in and out in front of Mastodonte, causing him to react and brake. I hit Mastodonte and we both go off as Bex continues to glitch around. I lose 2 spots from that, but what really kills me is the 2-second penalty for hitting Mastodonte. As I enter the penalty zone, Bex is still glitching and I'm distracted and failed to realise I was still on the racing line as I was penalised. Luckily for those behind, I ghost, but this drops me to last car running by end of lap 1. Not a good start. Lap 2 starts with a spin out by Nikita Mayspin, taking their last name too literally perhaps. Another spin out by Raphael at Brussels had me up to P12, and then Saucy Rossi appeared to have an incident with the pack in front and I'm up to P11. Ty spins out at Lafagna and I'm up to P10. They're dropping like flies. I keep P10 through lap 2. In lap 3, I'm focusing on ESC8 in front of me, like I'm chasing a ghost in a time trial or QT session, but he goes off at double gauche, and because I'm focused on him, I do the same. Unfortunately, I slide and lose it and end up in the wall and do a full 360. Amazingly, I only lose 1 spot and that's where I stay, finishing the race in P12. Now, as promised, let's look at the first lap of Bex. He starts to glitch before the starting chimes. It's really funny how GT7 interprets the glitchy connection as actions on track for the rest of us. Bex makes it around La Source, but then goes full glitch once again. Once it resets, he zooms up the track, leaving a trail of sparks behind. But he didn't like those bales. He sends them flying. Now we get to Double Gulch, where a major glitch causes me to go off track. I've never seen anything like this in a race before. He's just all over the place. At Paul Frere, we get the last major glitch before Bex goes full back to the future and teleports into an alternate universe. That's pretty impressive. And pretty hysterical. I hope you found this entertaining, and before we go, we'll take one final look at Bex going full DeLorean. First he takes off, glitches around, and then zooms into the future. Goodbye for now.